Don't Get Me Started.
Hi,
I'm
welcome.
Heather.
I'm Abby.
How's it going, everyone?
I know.
Mid-January.
I know. I feel like we haven't recorded it in so long.
We haven't. I was thinking to myself, I was like, did we release an episode this week? I was like, because I just feel like we hadn't recorded in so long. And this was the longest week ever.
Yes. Oh my God.
Because the week back to work was 4 days.
Yeah.
So it kind of felt, or maybe it was 3 days. No, it was 4.
It was 4. Yeah, but it just flew by.
Because it was just like catching up, seeing people from break. I feel like I did more talking than working that week.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, okay.
Oh, duh.
But this week, like it was Monday, and I was like, is it Tuesday? And it was Monday, and I was just like, oh.
And Sunday we got like a whole bunch of snow,
Yeah.
so it just like made the week seem like that itself felt like 3 days long.
Yes.
And then like you wake up the next day and it's literally Monday. It's like, oh wait, the week is just starting.
Yeah. I know. I had the most productive snow day.
I kind of love snow days.
Me too. Oh my God. We rearranged our bedroom.
Okay.
Which is like such a fresh new feeling. Like it's such more. It optimizes the room so much better, and like there's more space. And for me to like, okay, this is like so over the top and dramatic, but I wanted like more space to make TikTok videos like for the podcast. And our old setup like did not have like, the feng shui for me to do that, like my old bedroom. So that like allowed me to make more of it.
Priorities.
And since we've rearranged, I've for some reason like the new setup was like motivating to me. So now like the past 2 times I've done laundry, I've like taken it out of the dryer and folded it and put it away.
Wow.
Like all in one.
It is like new beginnings when you redo a room. Like it's crazy.
I was like, wow, this is really just like top tier.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's so fun. I know. I just like it because I feel like I'm always so busy that when it snows and like I can't drive, I'm like, yes. Like I'm home. I could finally do all the things that I've been like pushing off for so long.
What did you do?
So just like clean, and like I have this like shelf in my room. Not a shelf. I don't know. It's like 3 drawers and it has like all these different like health and beauty products and like my hair stuff. And, like, I have just been needing to clean it out for so long because it's overflowing. Like, I had to, like jam the door shut. With products, like, I don't use anymore or, like, probably expired at this point.
Yeah.
But, so I finally cleaned that out. And it was just like, oh, my God, yes.
That is so nice.
Yeah, like, I got gift cards for Christmas and, like, refused to spend any money until I start, like, cleaning stuff out.
Nice.
So that's been good.
That's so smart.
But it took me so long, but at least I got it done.
Yeah, rearranging our room took like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just to like move all the furniture and then like vacuum where each spot was, and then it was just like a whole thing. But anyway.
Yeah, what else is new?
Nothing. I didn't know if you wanted to recap New Year's.
Oh my God.
We haven't talked about it like, since
that was I thought that we haven't recorded since technically 2024 started.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, so I didn't know if you wanted to recap the night. Well, we went to Boston for New Year's, and guys, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like I was not that I wasn't expecting it to be fun, but like you know how nights out can be like
hit or miss. Yeah. It's either like, I said this when we were trying to like plan what we were doing. They were like, do you want to go to like, who wants to go to a club, bar? Like, what's the vibe? And I was like, clubs are either like the best night of your life or the absolute worst, like nightmare disaster. Yeah. So I was like, let's not risk it.
Yeah. And I hadn't like gone out on New Year's before because I think like 2021 was still COVID.
Yeah, that COVID like got a huge spike.
And then last year, I think I was kind of just like at a house party. But so I hadn't gone like out. So I wasn't sure what to expect because everyone says like New Year's Eve is super crazy.
Yeah.
People going out, and so yeah, but it ended up being so much fun.
Yeah. There was a group of 6 of us. Yeah, and we went to dinner and met up with Heather's friend Monge and her boyfriend Jimmy. And then we got our whole dinner comped, and it was like we were like
it was so nice.
Such a high from that. I think we were like, oh my God, wait. First, Heather, her sister Katie and I get to the hotel, and I check in, and we are on the 13th floor.
Yes.
Why? I thought buildings and hotels didn't have a floor 13.
Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't think floor 13s existed.
She's like, you're on floor 13. And we're like, okay.
Like, we're being followed or punked or something.
So then we get in the elevator. And there's 4 different elevators, and we get in one of them. And there's no button for floor 13.
There's no button. Me, Abby, and Katie are all looking at it, and we're all like, stop. Like, we are like, no freaking way. Like, there's no
floor 13. And like, I just right before that, I said the same thing I just said. I was like, I thought they didn't have a floor places don't have a floor 13.
Yeah, and then we looked at the buttons, and there was no 13 to be found.
So then I literally, if you listen to my mini episode way back when about my dreams, I have this reoccurring dream where I need to get off on floor 10. I'm in a hotel, and there is no button for floor 10. I get off at 9 and there's no stairs up, and then I will get off at 11 and there's no stairs down. Like, I cannot reach floor 10. So when I'm in this elevator and there's no floor 13, I'm like, oh my god.
You think you're dreaming.
I was like in the corner of the elevator, like not saying a word, because I was just like tripped out.
And were there other people in the elevator with us?
No.
It was just us 3.
Yeah, I think it was just us 3. Yeah. Yeah. I would have been freaked out if someone else was in the elevator.
I think we clicked 12. Right?
Yeah, so we're like, oh, maybe floor 12 has like, because we were like room 1346, so we were like, maybe floor 12 has 13 numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, we were like,
what? So we go to floor 12, and there's like no 13.
We get off the elevator.
Yeah, we get off the elevator, and there's no like rooms that start with 13. So we're like, okay, let's try 14. Like,
yeah,
maybe because the rooms go in order, whatever. So we click the elevator up, and then there's this guy who was down in the lobby, like mopping the floor, and he gets in the elevator, and I forget what he says to us, and we're like, where's floor 13?
Yeah, and now we got into like a different elevator. So you know how hotels have like multiple?
Yeah.
Yes, we got in a different one, and then we get in, and there's a button for 13, and we were like, stop. Like, we swear there was not a button for 13 in the other one. And he was like, he thought we were so crazy.
Yeah, I was like, no, you need to go in that elevator because we were like, there's no floor 13. And he's like, yeah, right here, and clicks the 13 button. And we're like, no, you need to go in that other elevator. Like, we swear to God there's no floor 13.
But anyway, we, like, to conclude this story, we, like, got off, and then we found our room. But then we went back and looked in the original elevator we were in, and the 3 was, like, complete, it, like, fell off.
Yeah.
So it just looked like a 1.
Yeah.
And, like, we could have, like, put 2 pieces together, but I think we were just, like,
I was just too freaked out. I was
that
like,
there was no 13. So, anyway, it wasn't a haunted hotel, but it felt like that.
We were fine. We were fine.
Yeah.
But, so that's how it started. But then once we got to dinner and our meal was comped and everything, it was like, oh my god, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, lucky girl syndrome. But, yeah, and then we just, like, that started off the night good, and then went back to the hotel, got ready, and just, like, went to this bar, and the bar we went to was really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was a perfect level of people, I feel like.
Yeah.
It wasn't like too crowded, but it wasn't like empty and dull. The people we met were so cool, besides this one guy who I had beef with. And if you guys follow our freaking Instagram, there is a picture of me literally giving the duck face and a peace sign.
This guy.
To this leprechaun.
This guy and Heather were like bickering. That's the only word.
Night.
The only word to describe it. Because he thought she ate like a pepper, and she's like, "You're a liar!" Like it was. They were like fighting like 6-year-olds.
Because he was friends with the guy. So my sister and this guy were like talking, like hitting it off, whatever. And he was friends with that guy. And so I would like check in on Katie occasionally to like make sure she was like still, you know how you like check on your friends when they're talking to a guy. So, and for like a long period of time, this guy and Katie and then the guy she was talking to were like in a triangle. So I was like, I feel like he maybe needs some company. Like, let me go try to like talk, make conversation with him.
Yeah.
So that like Katie and like, I was trying to, like, wing woman Katie, basically. And I don't even, like, remember what happened, but he all of a sudden was just like, I don't like you. And I was like, oh, okay. And, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty likable. Like, there's not a lot of people that don't really, like, meet me and are like, I don't like you. I was like, that's a bold statement to make. So then, I just, like, walked away, because I was like, whatever, and then we were, like, standing in a group, and then I see him, like 10 feet away from us, like, recording our group. And I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, why is he recording us? Like, it's so weird. Then he comes, like, back over, and he starts talking to Abby, and he starts telling her that he doesn't like me because I called him, like, a bad word. And I was like, I didn't. And that's when I called him a liar, because I was like, I didn't call you a bad word. And then I forget what he said, but he was just, like, said he didn't like me again. And, oh, and he was like, I never liked you anyway, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, fine, peace. And then Abby took a picture, and it was perfect. But he was just, like, a little rascal.
Yeah. Oh, my, a little troll. He would just kept randomly appearing and being like, I don't like you. Like, what?
He was, like, one of those little kids in TV shows that are just there to, like, cause trouble.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it felt like. He was also, like, 4'11". I was like, what is this kid? Like, who are you? He wasn't a kid. He was like
he was a man.
Well,
barely. Technically. Barely, but.
No, but he was just, like, really a menace.
Yeah.
He was, like, the devil.
Yeah.
Whatever. Peace into the haters in 2024. So, anyway.
Oh my god, yeah. So that was our New Year's. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, do you want to get into today's episode?
Yeah.
All right. So today we're talking about curing seasonal depression. Mm-hmm. And we thought we'd do this at this time of year because the holidays are over. Mm-hmm. There's, like, not much to look forward to. I feel like everyone that I see on social media is just doing, like, resets and whatever. Mm-hmm. And, like, you don't have to do that. And we're not going to talk about, like, resetting your life today because you just don't have to do that if you don't want to. We're more just going to talk about, like, how to make the most of the winter season now that the holidays are over, and how to cheer yourself up if you're feeling sad without the sunlight and warm weather.
I know. Well, luckily we are past our shortest day of the year.
Woo!
So it's only going lighter and lighter from here, which is really, really good.
I know, that's great.
And now, like, when I leave work at 5, it's like end of sunset. Before it was like I walk out and it was pitch black, and I'm like, are you
I know, now we're at least seeing the pretty colors in the sky when we leave, which is super cool.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, my first thing to do to kind of help you is wake up a little bit earlier so you do get more hours of sunlight.
Aww.
I think it's like, especially depending on if you're in school or what your work schedule looks like, you might be inside the entire day. So, and then by the time, like I said, by the time you get out, it is dark or just about dark. So if you wake up earlier, even if that means, like, going to bed earlier or on the weekends, just get and, like, maximize as much sunlight as you can, because it'll make the day feel longer too.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like lately I've been waking up early to, like, go to the gym and then going to sleep at, like, 9. I've been, like, falling asleep by accident at 9, but it's been nice because I get a long sleep. But I'll be, like, up at 6, and then I'll get to see the sunrise, and it's so nice.
I know, that's something that's, like, I feel like not appreciated enough, is, like, driving into work and watching the sunrise.
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's
or, like,
so pretty.
I'll bring my dogs out for a walk, and, like, the way it just shines through the trees, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome.
I know.
And, like, in the summer, I, like, never see the sunrise, like, for a good reason.
Yeah, because it rises out, like
4 a.m.
Yeah,
4:30. But and you're like, oh my god, I love the sunset. But then in the winter, you do get to see both, which is really cool.
Which is awesome if you're on that schedule. Cool. I have kind of just, like, extra romanticize your life. I feel like I've said that before, but in the winter, I have been trying to, like, light a candle every day, or, like, every time I clean, every time I get home and I'm, like, watching TV, just, like, light a candle, or like, keep your space super clean. Like I said, I've been, like, actually, like, doing my laundry and trying to vacuum more and just, like, keep the space tidy, because personally I feel, well, more in college and actually up until maybe this year. I don't even
week
know.
Ago, yeah.
I can't even think of times, but like when my space is like messy and I'm just like, I see clothes everywhere, I see like my nightstand is cluttered, like I feel more overwhelmed and anxious, and then like I don't feel motivated to do things. But versus like when I've been keeping my space clean and like I keep my desk clear so I can like write ideas or journal or whatever, it like keeps me motivated to do things because I don't have like obstacles in the way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh, 1,000%. And I think it's like such a snowball effect that like if you're anxious or overwhelmed in life or like with whatever's going on, then like you fall behind on like tasks like folding your laundry or like organizing your nightstand. So it's just like a huge snowball effect. So if you can like understand that and just be like, oh my god, no, like this, it'll keep getting worse and worse if I don't like just clean right now. And then just cleaning it up is like, oh wait, like when my room is clean, my life is organized, so maybe my life is actually organized and it's not just gonna keep snowballing. So I feel like that's why like the two associate a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I love it.
Cool. Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna keep going. Okay, cool. Mine is you should wear bright colors. I feel like fashion in the summer is like bright colors, neons, whatever. And then in fall, I do love fall fashion, but it gets to like greens and maroons and it kind of like carries into the holidays. Like I don't want to wear dark colors in the winter. Like I should be able to wear like a bright blue or a bright pink, because I feel like just seeing that pop of color, one, kind of associated with summer, and two, it just like brings some light, especially when you like go outside and it is like gray out and just dirty snow and just bleak is the correct word to use here. If you're wearing like hot pink, it's like, oh yay.
I agree.
And even like it doesn't even have to be fashion, like put out books on your bookshelf that are bright colors, or use like water bottles or bags or something that's like a pop of color. Like I just feel like pop of color and fashion and whatever your life is like more summer based, but it should be year round.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wore a like hot pink sweater, which is so funny because you just said that, but I wore a hot pink sweater to work the other day, and do you know the like pink and blue and white Reebok sneakers I have?
Yes.
Like I got them in the summer.
Yeah.
And I hadn't worn them in the winter because in my head they were a summer shoe.
Yeah.
And then literally the other day I wore a hot pink sweater, jeans, and those sneakers. And I was like, this is such a cute winter outfit, and it's so colorful.
I know. Did you get a lot of compliments?
At work? Yeah. Well, I work,
you work with a lot of guys.
The two girls I work with complimented my outfit, but everyone else, like, doesn't care.
At work, when people wear bright colors in the winter, I'm like, that looks so cute. Like, because it is just a little brighter.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I felt so good. And even, like, accessories, I just feel like the whole, I don't know, like, clean girl aesthetic is, like, so, it, like, puts you in a box of being, like, not boring, but just, like, so, like, it's so fun to wear, like, colorful accessories or even, like, headbands and bows. Like, I've been trying to wear bows again and stuff. Like, just spice up your accessories and just, make your life more fun. Yeah. It doesn't have to be so neutral all the time.
Because it'll be fun for you and it'll be fun for other people to look at. Like, 2 for 1.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. I have been doing this, and it's been walking outside during the day / like during lunch if you are able to / that's your schedule, because like you said, I feel like I'm inside during all of the sunlight basically. Even like I wake up and go to the gym, but I'm still inside, and then during lunch I'm inside the whole day, and then I get out and it's dark, and I just don't really feel like safe going for a walk by myself in the dark. So I've been going on walks during lunch or like around 3 o'clock, like around my work campus, and I'll just like ask one of my friends from work if they want to go, and it's been so nice even to just do like a 10-minute walk, get a breath of fresh air, like even though it's cold, it just still feels so good to just be outside. So I feel like that's been really good and breaks up the day. Yeah,
if you just like bundle up, I had that on my list too. If you just like bundle up, the only thing that gets cold is like your face. But especially if it's like a brisk walk, then your whole body like heats up. So it actually feels kind of nice.
No, agreed. And also depending on where you live, like we're in Connecticut, and it used to get so cold in the winter, but lately it hasn't been like super cold to the point where a walk is unbearable. Yeah. It's been like 40. Like yesterday was like 55.
Yeah. I think today it's like 40. Yeah.
It's really has the wind is what gets you.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, the wind chill is
wind chill is
like 0 degrees, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
As long as you like bundle up, you're all good.
Yeah.
My next one is do something that you enjoy that you feel like you usually don't have enough time to do. I know, like, in the summer, you want to maximize being outside all the time. You end up hanging out with friends, going on vacations, or, like, weekend trips. So, in the winter, there is, like, so much more downtime, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, do something you enjoy, and even if it's not, like, you want to make it into a huge routine, you just want to do it for a couple months. Like if you want to get into painting or whatever, it's not like a lifetime commitment. Just find something that you enjoy, so when you do get home from work and it's dark out, you're not like, okay, my day's over because it's dark out. There's still something for you to look forward to.
No, yeah, I love that. I kind of had a similar thing on here, but I last night just picked up my crochet stuff.
Wow.
For the first time since like last May.
Yeah.
And I'm almost done with a bag. Like, I really didn't crochet much. I think I did it for like 3 months. No. Less than 3. Maybe a month last year. And I really liked it. And then I think summer came, and then I like moved in with my boyfriend, and then I kind of like forgot about it. I feel like when I moved, I lost like a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't in my own space that I was used to, because I grew up in the same house for like 20 something years, and then I was just like moving a lot, and I just feel like I wasn't in a routine where I could like be creative, because I just didn't like feel not even comfortable, but just like I wasn't in the routine anymore to like do it. So I just feel like I lost so many of my habits. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, oh, where's my crochet stuff? And I went and found it. And I'm like so close to finishing the bag that I started like so long ago. And so last night and today I was doing it again. I was like, this is so fun. Even if I'm not crazy good at it, like I don't have to start crocheting to like sell it on Etsy.
Yeah.
I can just do it for fun.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking about getting like, because I used to like sketch in sketchbooks all the time, or like paint, and I haven't done any of that in so long. And I was thinking about doing it recently.
I know. I coach in the winter, and I just think about like after work I go to swim practice, and then like when I get home from swim practice I usually like write the meet line up or practice for the next, and I'm just like, if I wasn't doing this, like what would I be doing with my time? Like I would honestly probably just like sit at home, like come home, watch Netflix or whatever, and then go to bed. So it's like, I'm like, whoa. So yeah, find something that you enjoy doing, and again, you don't have to stick with it for like the rest of your life. You can make it just a winter thing, or just while you're waiting for it to warm up outside.
Yeah, you could also, I just thought of this, I didn't have it written down, but there's like winter activities you could do, like ice skating. I think one of my friends was like trying to get a group of us to go, and it was like $15 or something.
Really? That's
to go.
Yeah.
Like so cheap, and then an extra like $7 if you want to rent skates. But I feel like there's winter activities that we just like don't think of doing, which I know is super fun.
Yeah. I know. I do like no winter activities. Like snowboard, ski.
Oh yeah, people do that, but this is coming from people that do not ski or snowboard at all. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. This one wasn't my idea, but my friend Emerine thought of this a couple nights ago, is have a game night with your friends, because it's another thing, like it's just indoors and everyone can do it, and it's just like a nice way to play the game, and then you talk and catch up with your friends, which is just a cute little thing to host if you want.
I had just host friends inside with different themes, so even if it's the same group of friends, have a different theme.
I know. We were thinking about doing it like a Valentine's Day.
Yes. I saw it.
Adventure. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, and oh wait, this is kind of going back. Heather had a vision board night.
I did have a vision board night. Yeah, I forgot to. It was so wholesome. It was like, I wasn't sure what to expect because I didn't really know how we were gonna do it. Because I know some people have vision board nights where they just kind of like, they will plan and print out all pictures beforehand and like lay all stuff out. But I just, like, one, didn't want it to be, like, a high maintenance thing for people to do. Like, I didn't want people to, like, stress out about, like, getting their pictures printed. Two, I have a cat, which that probably just, like, wouldn't have gone over well with him. So I just had everyone bring, like, their phone or their computer to Pinterest stuff. And then at the end, we ended up, like, hooking everyone's vision board up to the TV, and everyone, like, talked about their goals for the year, and it was just so cute.
Aww.
And wholesome, and it was just, like, a nice way to, like, get to know your friends better. And I feel like if you really just set intentions for the year, it was super nice. And then that was when we had the idea of doing maybe, like, one thing a month, like, with getting all the girls together, and just, like, having a different theme, maybe a different person hosts every month. And then when it gets warmer out, maybe doing something outside. But for now, just, like, having things to look forward to would be super fun.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was mine. So what about yours?
Oh. Let's see. Okay, this one, I feel like I've said this the past 8 million episodes, but try not to mindlessly scroll or compare yourself to what other people are doing. Because I feel like, especially in the winter, like, when I am, like, looking at what other people are doing, I'm just like, oh, like, should I be doing that? Like, should I be going out, or should I be, like, trying skiing or snowboarding, or should I be, like, doing this, that, and the third? But I feel like when I do less of that and more of, like, things that we're saying, like trying new hobbies or trying cooking or just doing stuff for myself and not comparing myself to others, it really, like, gets me out of that negative headspace. So
yeah, I know, it's a good one to repeat.
I know, like, every episode I'm like, don't mindlessly scroll, but it's more just to remind myself, because I feel like I don't do it for a couple days, and then I'll, like, pick up my phone and do it for a day, and then I just feel, like, shitty again. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah.
I only have one left if you want to go again.
Okay, yeah, I also have one more. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries. Okay, my last one is just maximize the time that you have now. I feel like in the winter, especially when you feel like you're going through something, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait for summer. Or in June, I'm going to Mexico. And, like, you don't want to wish the next 4 months away. Like, I get it, it's cold. It might be cold where you are. The days are shorter. But maximize this time with, again, doing something you want, hosting friends, like, seeing friends. Don't just wish it was, like, another period in time.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody looks forward to summer. I do too.
Yeah.
But don't, like, take advantage of the time that you have now.
I like that. So just, like, be present.
Yeah, be
in
present,
the moment.
yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah, so the last one I have is, I know just a lot of people are already saying, like, January is the time to, like, think about your goals for the year, and, like, set yourself up or whatever. So you don't have to put that much pressure on yourself, but I do think, like, this is something I want to start doing more, is, like, Pinteresting and, like, journaling and kind of, like, you do have a lot of downtime in the winter, so it is a good time to, like, be in your, like, not grind, but kind of just, like, be with yourself and, like, sit and think about, like, okay, what are your goals? Like, how do you want to feel this year? Like, what do you see yourself doing in the next, like, 5 years? And kind of, like, if you don't see something, or if, oh my god, I can't form a sentence, but if you're, like, aren't happy with something in your life right now, like, you can start thinking about how you want to change that. And just, like, it's a good time to sit with yourself and, like, journal and just do that, like, deep inner work that you might not have time to do at other points of the year, is, like, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and, like, figure out what you want to accomplish and, like I said, how you want to feel, because I feel like focusing on how you feel is the biggest thing. Like, it doesn't matter, like, how much money you have, or, like, whether you're in a relationship, or if you have a house or your job or whatever, like, focusing on how you're feeling in life, I feel like is so important.
Yeah. And, shoot, what was I just about to say? Oh my god, it just on the tip of my tongue. Oh, and I know that, you know, everyone says January 1st, like, new year, new me, but if you, like, failed all your intentions, or oh my god, if you failed all your resolutions like I kind of did, it doesn't mean you have to wait until like February 1st or whatever. You can always just restart at any point. Like nothing is stopping you from being like, oh no, you have to start on this date.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think too about like restarting. I feel like if you have started once, like you're not just starting from scratch. Like if you failed, you learned something. So you're just like you're still on the path, just like going a different way. It's not like you're just like starting at the starting line again and again and again. So I feel like give yourself more credit if you're at that point, or just like feel like you're in a rut or just want to like switch up your life. It's never don't feel like you're starting over. You could just feel like you're redirecting.
Nice. That's like philosophical.
Thanks.
I can't believe I just said that word too.
Like philosophical, redirecting. Look at us. Vocab queens. Also, I've been doing so well at not saying SLAY.
No, you know what? I typed it in like a message. I was about to click send, and I just like backspace and just said yes. And then somebody else in a group chat said that word, and they were like, I was like, I literally had that word typed out.
I know, and I'll go to say it and stop myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not saying slay, so I have to say unique.
Yeah.
Or, good job.
I did. Something. I am using it in places I shouldn't, but one of my swimmers said, I put him in one of like a hard event, and he said that he actually liked it, and I go, slay! I was like, oh. I was like, oh. But then he just laughed, and I was like, okay. It's like, they know slang, so it's not bad. But yeah. I do say it at work sometimes now, but luckily my workplace is like chill enough where it's okay.
Yeah. No, my workplace is definitely chill. I just don't want to say it. Like, I don't want to be 30 years old and like be a manager of people and be like, oh, slay. Yeah,
that's great. If you're a manager saying it's good.
So I just need to break the habit now. And I feel like I've been doing pretty, like I've had a few slip ups, but not nearly as much as I used to say it. So it's been great. All right, do you have anything else?
That's it. You know, just
yeah. Well, it's your turn to do long story short.
Yeah. Okay. So long story short is okay. So long story short is maximize your time. We know days are shorter. We know days are colder, but still take advantage of it. Find something that you like doing with friends, by yourself, however you find enjoyment, and just Hagswa. Have a great winter. I don't know. Hagwa.
I don't know. Have a warm winter. I don't know. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. We got a lot of new TikTok followers, so thank you if you're here and new from TikTok. We really, really appreciate it. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Don't Get Me Started Pod, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Bye.